question you might get, fun question that I get sometimes is a question that I kind of want to talk about today. Why are you single? Why are you single? Okay, so I get this question sometimes, and I've been getting this question more frequently lately. There's honestly, I have some reasons for that, why I've decided to not pursue any sort of anything right now, and I don't really want to disclose those at the moment, but we're just gonna talk in a general, context here. Honestly, I think if you're not in a relationship, it's probably just because you haven't got the feels for anybody. Like, that's usually kind of how that works. Or maybe you have the feels for somebody and those feels are not reciprocated, and you're not an ass, and you're not gonna go and try to pursue that repeatedly after they've already rebuffed you, after you've already been rejected, after they've made their feelings clear, because you're just generally a good person, because you're awesome like that. But I feel like people ask it, and not to be mean, I think that people ask this question because they think it's a compliment, like you're attractive enough or you're appealing enough that people should want to be with you. And that's fine, that's cool. Maybe some people do want to be with you and you don't want to be with them. Or again, this whole vice versa situation that we just kind of discussed. But at the same time, it's not something that you should ever have to justify to anyone, ever. Being single is a state of being. It's the same as if, she has blue eyes and he has green eyes, and it is what it is, and it doesn't matter, really. It doesn't concern anybody else unless you're in a harmful relationship with someone that's harming other people, that's a whole different case that we're not going to touch on today, because that's no bueno. But it really, honestly, like I said, people ask it like you owe them an explanation for it, and you don't. You can be single. Being single is okay. You know why being single is okay? Because sometimes you're not in a good place to be in a relationship. Sometimes you are, and you just don't feel like it. Or again, back to the whole, you don't feel anything for anybody. Like, you can't just be in a relationship just for the sake of it, because that's never okay. You should be in a relationship with someone because you want to be in a relationship with them, and they want to be in a relationship with you. And it should be a healthy, consensual thing, and you're not just doing it because you feel like you should be, because this is what society has told you should be, or this is what is expected of you in order for you to be happy. Like, you need this, and you don't. Honestly, you should never go into a relationship expecting that person and that relationship just in and of itself is going to make you happy, because I don't want to say you should be happy. I think I already said this, but you shouldn't. How do I want to say this? I don't want to say that you should be fully happy before you get into the relationship, because I don't think, honestly, that anyone is 100% okay with everything about themselves and their past and their future and their current life. But you should be always making efforts to improve things. You should always be trying to be happy and to be the best you that you can be, and to love yourself more, and to make yourself as happy as you can be with what you've been given and what you make of what you've been given. Again, you don't have to be perfect to get into a relationship. It's not what I'm saying at all. You just have to put forth that effort into it. You have to try, and you know what I mean? It's not a prerequisite. You have to be perfect. No one is ever saying that. But, just this whole, the whole question of why are you single, it just bothers me on so many levels. And that's just, I just kind of wanted to discuss that, because, again, it's a thing. I have thoughts and I want to get them out into my brain. And I kind of want everyone else to know that if they're single, it's okay. It's okay for you to be single. It's alright. No one is lesser for that. It's not something that you have to achieve in life, that you're not going to be, fully content. You're not going to achieve, you're not going to power up until you get, that's not what that is. Relationships are a happy bonus. It's not a requirement of life. So, yeah. So I guess I'm making videos now. I guess this is the thing that we're doing. I guess this is the thing that I'm doing. So if you would enjoy that, go ahead and click the little subscribe button. I'm not quite sure where it is, because this is kind of my first deal with this. But go ahead and follow me, because I might say some things in the future that might be relevant. I don't know, maybe not, but maybe at least I'll be entertaining and trying to get my thoughts out of my brain. So go ahead and hit that subscribe button, or tell me a comment and tell me how horrible my eye makeup is, or whatever. Yeah.